What's going on, socialites? This is Now You Know. So the Jussie Smollett trial has finally made its way to a courtroom in front of a judge and a jury, and there's so many details that are coming forward as he's currently facing 6 counts of disorderly conduct and a class 4 felony. But before we get into all this, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and make sure that you have your post notifications turned on so you never miss another upload. Now let's get into this ongoing case, as he was first charged just a month after the incident happened, and almost 2 years later it's just now seeing a judge and a jury in a whole new case, which we'll cover in the story. So this is nothing new. It's been a case again since 2019 when Jussie Smollett claimed that he was attacked while walking in Chicago on January 29th. But what led up to this is being described as a threatening letter that was sent to him while he was at Fox Studios, which had a powdery substance on it and had racial and homophobic statements written inside of it. Now, days later, as Jussie was walking back home, he claimed that around 2 a.m. 2 men walked up to him yelling racial and homophobic slurs while quoting "This is MAGA country" before striking him in the face, pouring a chemical on him, and leaving him with a rope similar to that of a noose wrapped around his neck, which was still there when police arrived about 45 minutes later. Now, this is him recapping exactly what happened while talking to Robin Roberts.
And I didn't answer. I kept walking, and then I heard Empire. So I turned around and I said, "Did you just say to me?" And I see the attacker masked, and he said, "This MAGA country," punches me right in the face.
Now, a few days later, on February 14th, police did confirm that they were speaking with suspects, but sources became wary of Jussie staging the entire attack, which is where things started to take a turn, which is why there's a trial against him now. So by February, the two brothers, who we now know are Abimbola and Olabinjo, told police that Jussie actually paid them a little over $3,000 each to help him plan the attack because he was upset with the amount of money that he was making on the set, and allegedly this would bring him more attention as he's an actor who was wrongfully attacked. Now, after this, investigators really started digging into the case, so much so that they found video of the two brothers at a beauty supply store purchasing items that looked like they were used in this alleged attack. Not to mention, the brothers had actually known Jussie, being actors themselves as extras and fill-ins on Empire, casually hanging out with Jussie on various occasions. Now, once the brothers began to cooperate with authorities, things started to switch from Jussie being a victim to him being a suspect and ending up being charged with 1 count of disorderly conduct for what they're saying is lies that he told to the police. Not to mention, officials say that once Jussie realized the brothers were in custody, he began changing his story, claiming that he felt the brothers were innocent. Now, mind you, Jussie said the attackers were white and the two brothers are in fact black men. Now, a press conference was held where Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson told reporters that he believed that Jussie faked the incident, including a letter to promote his career, calling it a publicity stunt.
Smollett attempted to gain attention by sending a false letter that relied on racial, homophobic, and political language. When that didn't work, Smollett paid $3,500 to stage this attack and drag Chicago's reputation through the mud in the process. And why? This stunt was orchestrated by Smollett because he was dissatisfied with his salary.
Now, you know, this caused a whole lot of media attention, so much so that Jussie's character on the now canceled Empire show was written off the last 2 episodes of the season. Now, by March, Jussie was hit with a 16-count indictment, with a grand jury giving him 2 sets of charges, one for each lie he told the police, with the first set being related to details regarding the attack, and the second being related to another interview he had with the police where he claimed that the people who were attacking him were white. However, days later, all 16 counts were dropped, which not many people were too happy with, so much so that the city of Chicago sent Jussie's attorney a letter saying that they felt that he needed to pay them $130,000 to offset the cost of the investigation, which brings us to where we stand now, which is a 6-count indictment against Jussie, charging him with making 4 separate false reports to the police. Now, this trial is definitely still in the early stages, with one of the brothers being brought to the stand as a witness, but details are still building up, and as they do, we will be sure to keep you up to date, but refer to this video on any updates that you might need as this case goes on. But socialites, knowing all of this, what do you think about this trial? Let us know in the comment section down below. As always, make sure you like us on Facebook, you're following us on Instagram, and you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, because now you know what's trending.